Teaching tools are only half the job. Being well prepped personally makes the whole day smoother and way more enjoyable. Here are some non-negotiables that Nia, our education advisor, packs in her bag of tricks. Stickers or praise postcards. Instant positive reinforcement that the children love. A water bottle, you'll be talking all day. Stay hydrated. A hearty packed lunch. You can't always rely on school dinners or quick access to a shop. Pack something filling. Snacks, because teaching hunger hits different. Always good to have a cereal bar or a banana on hand. A few tea bags or coffee sachets. Staff room staples sometimes run dry. Having your own is a small comfort. Tissues and hand sanitizer. There's always at least one runny nose. Headache tablets or plasters just in case, and saves asking around. A pair of trainers. If you're doing PE or in a school with a muddy field at break duty, you will be grateful. Point number 2. Arrive early and know where you're going. Don't add unnecessary stress to your day. Get there early and find the classroom. Check out any plans or notes left for you. Familiarise yourself with key staff, especially the class TA. She or he or they will be your saviour. Locate the toilets. Hint number 3, build relationships. From the start, even if you're only in for a day, relationships matter. They set the tone for behaviour, engagement and mutual respect. Start the day with a check-in. Allow a bit of time for introductions, let the children tell you their names and something small about themselves. A favourite book, a hobby, or even just how they're feeling. Make learning their names a priority. Use name cards. A seating plan, simply ask as you go. Even learning just a few names quickly builds connection. Show you're interested in them. Smile, ask questions, always show warmth. Children respond best when they feel seen and valued. End the day with a calm checkout. Gather the class and ask reflective questions like, what did you enjoy today? What are you proud of? This helps you leave on a positive note and shows the children their voices matter. Never underestimate the impact you can have, even in just one day. A kind word, a calm presence, or simply listening will stay with a child longer than you realise. Number 4, establish expectations early. Set the tone from the very beginning with clear, calm and consistent behaviour expectations. First impressions matter. The way you start the day can shape how the rest of it goes. Be warm but confident. You're not their usual teacher, so they'll naturally test the boundaries. Let them know you're in charge, but also on their side. Use positive reinforcement from the outset. Call out good behaviour rather than the bad. I love how you're sitting ready to learn, thank you. Others will always follow. Avoid punishments. Stick to the school's behaviour policy and focus on praising what's going well rather than highlighting what's not. Avoid shouting, public shaming or harsh consequences. These rarely work long term and can damage your relationships. Be restorative, not reactive. If issues crop up, have calm, respectful conversations. What happened? Or what were you thinking at the time? What do you need to do to put things right? This helps children take responsibility and feel heard rather than pushed away. Get the children on board. You could say, I know I'm new to you today, but let's work together to have a really positive day. Involving children in the shared goal of a smooth, happy classroom gives them ownership of their behaviour. Follow through consistently. If you set an expectation, stick to it, but always with fairness. Building respect doesn't come from raising your voice. It comes from calm authority, kindness, and clear expectations. Hint number 5. Always keep the children busy. A calm classroom is often just a prepared one. Unstructured time, even if just 5 spare minutes, can quickly lead to disruption if there's nothing for the children to do. Always have a bank of low prep, purposeful activities ready to go. Reading is always a good fallback, especially if children have their own books or there's a class library available. iPad apps. There are lots of great free apps or websites you can use, such as 1 Minute Maths, White Rose Maths, Math Shed and Hit the Button. Great for rehearsal of key number facts, but also fun. You can also take your own backup activities in case the classroom doesn't have any. Simple, engaging and independent tasks. Twinkle will be your go-to for these. Here are some ideas to get you started. Times tables, games or activities, mini reading comprehension quizzes, phonics word searches, Boggle spelling sheets, drawing or creative writing prompts, colour by number sheets, Sudoku puzzles, mindful colouring. Even just a few of these printed and ready can be a lifesaver when children finish early or a lesson wraps up quicker than expected. Spelling journaling is a personal favourite of our education advisors as a time filler. Super easy to run, minimal resources needed and great for keeping children focused. Give them a statutory spelling list for their year group and some paper and ask them to choose 6 to 8 words from the spelling list, write them in creative shapes or colours, illustrate the words, and extension. Use them in silly sentences or mini stories. It's quiet, purposeful, and children enjoy it. Plus, it reinforces spelling in a fun and low pressure way. The key is to always have something ready, because if you don't, that 5 minutes of free time will fill itself, and usually with noise. Hint number 6, stick to routines and use your support staff. When covering a class, one of the most effective things you can do is stick to their established routines. Children thrive on routine. It helps them feel safe, settled, and ready to learn. Even if you don't know the full timetable, following the flow of the day as they're used to will make your job much easier. You can always ask the children, for example, what do you usually do after break? How do you normally line up? Don't assume. Children often have their own systems for everything from handing out books to lining up, and following these routines shows respect for their classroom culture. A key part of getting this right is working collaboratively with support staff. TAs and other support staff are a vital source of knowledge. They know the class, the routines, and the children's individual needs. Be collaborative, not directive. You could ask them, who might need extra support today? Are there any strategies that work well with this group? Is there anything I should be aware of behaviour-wise? Support staff often keep the class running smoothly behind the scenes. Acknowledging the important role and trusting their insight creates a good working environment. We know TAs are superheroes. Don't try to do it all without them. Tip number 7. Stay calm and flexible. No two schools or classrooms are the same, and not everything will go to plan, and that's okay. Part of being a great supply teacher is knowing how to ride the wave and adapt as things come up. Be flexible, smile, take a breath, move on. Whether it's missing resources, last minute changes, tricky behaviour, or no planning left. Stay calm and just do your best. Avoid getting flustered or frustrated. Children will mirror your energy. Hint number 8, always act professional. Even if it's just for a day, your professionalism matters. How you present yourself and interact leaves a lasting impression, not just with the children, but with the staff too. Be polite and approachable to everyone you meet. Avoid gossip or negative talk in the staff room. Dress smartly and appropriately for the school environment. Check and mark any work completed during the day, and leave a clear note for the teacher about what you covered, how the class behaved, and any issues or successes. Always thank the staff before you leave. It shows respect and appreciation. Schools remember reliable, professional supply teachers, and word travels fast. Many of our candidates get taken on permanently by schools they've covered up, sometimes after just one day. Hint number 9, reflect and reset. Every day is a learning day, even for you. Take 5 minutes at the end of the day to reflect. What went well? What would you possibly do differently? And did you see anything in school that you'd like to apply to your own practice? A top tip from our education advisors is to get yourself a little notebook or a journal and jot down great ideas you spot in different schools. Displays, routines, behaviour strategies, anything that inspires you. Over time, you'll build up your own personal bank of tips, tricks, and go-to ideas. And finally, tip number 10. Enjoy it. Supply teaching is a unique adventure, a chance to meet new people, try new things and make a difference, even if it's just for a day. And if you don't enjoy it, that's the beauty of supply. You don't have to go back. You get to try out different schools and find the ones that really suit you. Okay, that's your 10 tips for surviving your first term on supply. We really hope you found some of these useful. If you've got any tips that you'd like to share with supply teachers or teaching assistants, then please feel free to drop them in the comments. And if you are a candidate with us and you need any help with your supply, feel free to reach out to your account manager, visit our website, or reach out to an education advisor. Until next time, we'll see you soon.